We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And getting ready to fight here, Alexander Usyk, 6'3" and 198-centimeter reach. Up against them, Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6'9" tall with a reach of 85 inches. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
Just take note, look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6'9", here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? He blocks that jab. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful though. Nice counter shot. Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. And he scores with the counter. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Kid, what are you doing? Come on.
Here we go. Round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
That hook was off target. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Can't find a home for that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter punch caught him clean. Throws the uppercut but misses. Couldn't land that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Just get him. Come on, you're better than that. Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in.
There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This is a high-octane battle. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter punch right up the middle. No rest for the weary. Well done with that counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage.
Same again. Don't change too much.
Back at it in round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Carrying away the right hook. The straight right just misses. Got out of the way of that right hook. Good counter punching. The perfect counter lands. That counter shot lands. The courage on display here is incredible. Misses with the straight left. Good counter punch. The jab doesn't quite connect. Only catching air with that hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Be confident. You gotta take good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get. Okay. Focus.
And there's the bell for round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
The straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Jab slightly off target. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Both men step back for just a moment. There's a counter shot. So much firepower here. In the build up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Beautiful counter punch. Swing and a miss with that jab. And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, so
There's the bell to start round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
they've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen this.
That jab is slick.
Round 8, and we're off again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
In the heavyweight division, one punch could end this fight.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. How about that time counter shot? They know their body's been compromised. They got to cover it up, and that leaves the head open. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. surprise there, a unanimous decision.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.